Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Dr. Dabber Switch Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday. Do we make the most of our personal relationships that we have? I talk a lot about people who live in loneliness, who live in isolation. I need to start talking about people who live with people, because that's the challenge. The challenge is, how do we maximize our personal relationships? Well, it takes examination. It takes what we call introspection. You have to be introspective. The clear definition of introspection is illustrated by Sigmund Freud, the father of modern psychiatry. Sigmund Freud hired a team of people to dream and to wake up immediately and record what they thought, and to tell him their innermost thoughts in great detail. These people were named the introspectors. They actually named them. They were the introspectors. Therefore, there came a new term, introspection. People who look at themselves in great detail. Now, think about this. It's what you really were thinking. It's how you really felt. And it started to become part of modern science and how people came to understand feelings. Well, people didn't understand what they were feeling and talking about. They just expressed it. The doctor was able to categorize things and help people understand why they were feeling the way they were. Now, the reason it's important for people to understand those feelings is it gets them to know who we are. Who are you? What are we all about? And it's an opportunity, even more than that, now. Specifically now. Because we've had over 3 months to punch our way out of a paper bag. Okay? And guess what? We really haven't been doing the introspection. We really haven't been looking about our likes and our dislikes, our basic personalities to define our character. Well, you know what? A mission statement for ourselves during this period of time in our lives should be, this is a great time to take stock and to understand the how, the what, and the why of our own personalities. Once we do this, once we understand who we are about, then we can embrace others and we can improve our personal relationships. It's very hard to improve a personal relationship until you know who you are and what you have to offer. Well, guess what? Now we're going to be able to take stock of that, because we're going to do some introspecting. So instead of just lumbering along and getting a little bit more definition of who you are by the things you're doing, you're going to crystallize things with maybe even a different view or perspective. And it's important that we do this as not a look back, but a look forward. Not as a comparison, but look outside of ourselves just to see what is possible. Because personal relationships are really gold in our hands, and we can't let them slip through. We can't handle them incorrectly. But you can't really do anything to make that happen until you really know who you are. So remember, it's about us for once. It's about you. It's about taking stock, not just of your capabilities of pain, not just your physical capabilities and things you do and want to do and all that, but take stock of the reasons you feel and think the way you do. Take stock of the behaviors and where they're rooted, so that when you do encounter people and you have your personal relationships, you're able to use the things you want to use, tap down the things you don't want to use, and maybe modify some other things so you can have better relationships with the people you want to. Let's take our dab of the day. But just remember how critically important it is to all of us out there. It's critical that what we do is try to improve our lives. There might even be a time of life or a time of your personal situation where you're the only one that's going to do it. So you've got to be introspective. You've got to take stock of what you bring to the table. Cheers, everybody. A nice light Dr. Dabber hit by request. Thanks for watching. And remember, introspection. Let's take a look what's inside. We've been looking outside. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, do the best you can. Cheers.